All right, welcome into week 9 here of the Hashmark show on YouTube. We appreciate you joining us. We got a big show today, big show, as Trump would say. We've got our first interview coming up here later in the show to help us preview the Sunday night football game and the Monday night football game. Fellow creators, money making picks. Is it making money picks?
No, you always say it right. Every time you say it right, money making picks.
and then I question if it's right. Oh gosh. Well,
they're cool dudes. They're cool dudes.
Yeah, so they're going to join us later in the show here. But God bless. I think first and foremost, we need to start out with a big announcement. And I don't know. I don't know if people are ready for it. We always like to give people a platform here on the show. Hashmark show is very true to that. So we're going to give the platform for the second week in a row. This is a new segment. It's called Platform of the Week. Rick's getting it, and he's opening up again here, back-to-back weeks. What's going on with the Rick camp?
The Rick camp, Ricky Parlay is dead. This is the first time in probably a decade that I've not hit a parlay within 3 weeks. I lose one. Typically, I never go 3 weeks, right? So we hit a back-to-back parlay week 3. Now we're on week 9. As the last time I had a parlay was week 3. Ricky Parlay is dead. Ricky Parlay is dead. We're going to put him in the rafters. He's ice cold. He's 6 feet under. I don't know what you want to do, but Ricky Fontaine is the new man. New man here to stay.
Wow,
a new beginning. Ricky Fontaine. Nice to meet you.
Welcome in,
hey,
Ricky Fontaine.
How are you?
Yeah,
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, John? Chris, we'll start with you on before we get in a gut check here. We'll start with you with your week 8 recap. What do you think happened? Were you happy, surprised? Bears screwed us. You called the Jets though. You called the Jets even though they got embarrassed tonight. Against the Bengals. That's the NFL, right?
The Jets are not putting 2 wins together. Recap went 9-5 last week. Another good week, another positive week. Big surprise for me was San Diego coming off a bye, being at home. I mean, New England having to travel. It's an afternoon game, but whatever. I didn't think New England had enough to bring it into this week and play good, and they proved me wrong. San Diego, I don't know what's going on. Something's going on, but it's not good. I don't know if they're for real, as we thought they were a couple of weeks ago. I think this team is definitely on the schneid, and it's not looking good for them. So that's my biggest takeaway from last week. But overall, 9-5, good week.
All right, Rick.
The biggest takeaway is just I think the biggest takeaway is that we just had to do a I can't win, and we had to do a kill shot on Ricky Parlay because he's just been so ice cold. And honestly, I'm telling you, I've never had such a bad run. And so we're gonna put that to bed. We're on to Cincinnati. Ricky Fontaine is the new mantra, and let's get it. Week 9.
Betting gods humbling you a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
You've been good.
100%. I think I got a little too cocky. Well, I think I got a little too cocky week 3, and it came too easy. And Ricky Parlay just was not seeing the field. I mean, they were showing me blitz packages. I couldn't read them. I'm a rookie quarterback. It was brutal.
But betting like a rookie.
But it's almost comical. I have to laugh at it. It's almost comical.
Oh, it's good. That's good.
And,
that's healthy.
And you roll with the punches. That's why I just had to start week 9. And start fresh with a new demeanor, just a new fucking something fresh start.
Well, I tell you, you've definitely been playing a lot longer than a rookie, so you'll get it together. That stuff happens, but it's good to see.
And I'm all in my head. It's all mental. It's all mental because like my mindset is like I'm thinking in years past for decades I've been betting as if I was Vegas, and now I'm betting as if like I'm the Joe Schmo that never played before, and it's just a mind fuck. So I just got to get figured out. I told our sponsor next time I see you, just smack the shit out of me and just pick me back up, dude. Just pick me back up because I'm seriously lost. I'm seriously lost.
Please help. Please help. Please help me.
No, you're fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna right the ship. You'll be good.
Yeah, hang in there, Rick. It's a long season. It's a long, very long season. Had the Eagles last week. That was great. Biggest surprise for me was simple. It was, Chicago Bears. And I'll go back to them a couple times. But, you had the lead. You had an opportunity. And it just the defense, I don't know. I was just so upset. That game seemed like a lock to me. The Chargers game.
Jimmy G do what he did.
New England, not San Diego, sorry, LA prediction was right on. I thought.
You hit that one out of the ballpark for sure.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, what is going on? What is going on with the Chargers? What is going on with the Chargers?
The Chargers are real. The Chargers are definitely real. This was just Bill Belichick and just what we saw. I mean, it's the same thing with Jets Bengals, right? Obviously, we'll get into it in a little bit, but I don't know. I think it's the NFL. Greg Olson is on Fox. I didn't know that.
Yeah, him and Sanchez butt fumble. Maybe he did a butt fumble joke.
Butt fumble. That was funny.
It was scripted. Yeah,
Olson is so much taller than him. Wow.
Yeah, he's huge.
I love how Carson Wentz after the game has a mask on as he's walking to the locker room like he's
not vaccinated, right?
Fucking hero. You just played a whole game, you asshole, up some dude's ass. 45
That's why
fucking
it's so
plays.
stupid.
And they're like you see him wipe his sweat and throws it to his lineman. He wipes his sweat. It's like
it's
they're all
a
sharing.
joke.
Yeah, exactly. It's so stupid.
It's a joke. All right, we're going right into gut check here. We'll start with Rick. Rick, what kind of gut checks were you looking at this week? Week 9.
Gut check, week 9. We have Vikings +6, Panthers +3.5, and the Undy Raiders Giants Undy 47.
Wow. Okay. All right, let's go over to Chris. Chris, do you have anything there?
Gut check. No, I do not have a match. This is not a match this week. This is the first week in a long time we haven't a gut check. Gut check. I got Atlanta +6.5, and I got Buffalo minus 14.5.
Okay, yeah, no matches here.
What do you got, D?
Love the Raiders -3.5, or excuse me, -3. Now at 3.5. And then the Chargers -2. I mean, lock it in. Are you kidding me? The Eagles, after that win, we'll go into it later, but that's where we're at. I'm seeing it. I'm believing it. Where are you at? .com. All right, let's jump in over to Ricky Fontaine. We'll start with the first set here, Rick. We're going to start with our good old pals, Fade Texans versus your Dolphins, Rick, at home. The Broncos Cowboys, our Super Bowl pick, and the Vikings Ravens, Patriots Panthers.
So we're going to do something different this week, boys. We're going to do something different. Ricky Fontaine has been looking at these refs, right? It's a big ref week in week 9, been crunching numbers, been looking at the data. Texans versus Dolphins, -5.5. The over-under is at 46. The main ref, the head ref, is Adrian Hill. 5 of his last 7 have been unders, under the number. Under's been hitting at a 71.4% rate. Adrian Hill calling the game. I'm picking the under 46. Book it. Denver, Dallas -10, over under at 49.5. Bill Vinovich is the main ref. He also trends with the unders. He's at a 71.4% clip as well. If you like money, take the under 49.5. Numbers do not lie. Vikings at Ravens is one of my gut checks. Vikes +6. Over unders at 50. Carl Jeffers. How do you say that, D? Jeffers?
Yeah, that's Jeffers.
Jeffers with a J. CH with a Jeffers. Jeffers.
Jeffers.
Jeffers with a J. He also loves the dog and the over. hotter than a pistol. Hotter than a pistol. Dogs are covering at a 75% clip with Carl.
Wow.
So overs are hitting. So yeah, dogs are covering at 75% clip. Overs are hitting 71.4% clip with Carl. So I'm taking Vikes +6 and the over 50. Looks and feels great. So follow that method of madness if you got anything going. And then we got Pats at Panthers. Another gut check of mine. Panthers +3.5. We got our boy Cleet Blakeman. DJ, all ears on deck. Listen to this puppy. Cleet Blakeman. He's in the zebra stripes in Charlotte. Cleet Blakeman historically loves the underdogs, right? He loves the underdogs unless he's reffing a Green Bay game because he loves Green Bay.
Really?
Yes, very true. And this goes back on a decade. So I'm following these refs this week. So this week I went back to week 1, but I've always followed Cleet. Cleet loves the Packers. If he's a dog or favorite, he always makes sure Aaron Rodgers covers. And then the news dropped this week on November 3rd, 11/3, Chris. Cleet was supposed to ref the Green Bay Chiefs game, but they did a switcheroo midweek, and now we have Sean Smith reffing this Packers Chiefs game because Aaron's out. So I feel like something was going on there. Yeah, something was going on. Something mischief's going on. But Cleet was supposed to ref this game. Now Sean Smith is.
I think Ricky Fontaine's on something here.
Yeah, I'm on something. I'm telling you. So we got Cleet. He's a big dog guy. All right. So we're going Panthers +3.5.
All right, Rick. Thanks. Appreciate that. Let's go over to Chris. Chris, at first, what do you got?
All right, first game here. Houston at Miami -6.5, over under 46.5. Like Rick said, I am on Miami. Operation Fade Houston. It's just I know I didn't do it last week or 2 weeks ago, but it's back. Denver at Dallas. Dak is back. Dallas. I think they've covered every single game this year, and Dak coming back against an offense that just sucks. Dallas scores more points, obviously. I'm picking Dallas -10 here. And we got Minnesota at Baltimore. I think Baltimore covers this game late. I think this is going to be a close game. I like that whoever the ref is, Rick. That I think you said.
Oh, Jeffers.
Yeah, what'd you say? He's under, right?
He's an over dog. He's an over guy.
He's an over guy. I'm sorry.
He's an over guy, yeah.
Right.
Over hitting it at 71% clip.
Baltimore -6 is the play here for me. I actually got that down as a money game.
Was that one of your gut checks? I'm sorry. Was that one of your guts?
No, Buffalo.
All right.
Not Baltimore, Buffalo. Atlanta and Buffalo are my gut checks. New England at Carolina. New England's the better team. Who's playing quarterback for Carolina? I don't even remember. I mean, that's part of my reason why I'm like, how's that quarterback, whoever it is, gonna beat New England? I mean, did Darnold play last week? I don't remember seeing that game, to be honest with you. So, I just have no faith in Carolina. So, New England's a better team. New England wins that game, -3.5. Hopefully that hook doesn't fuck me.
All right, going down the list here. Let me pull it up again. Sorry. Texans, Dolphins. What a game here. I'm going with Pride and True here. This is going to be Texans here, +6. Broncos, Cowboys. No chance here. Cowboys roll. Vikings, Ravens. I like the Vikings +6. Patriots, Panthers. I like the Panthers at home +3.5. I'll take it. Real simple, boys.
Real simple. And just a little tidbit on Dallas. They are 7-0 against the spread.
Wow.
Which is insane. So yeah.
And I mean, Denver. What does Denver have that could actually?
You're right.
But and here's my thing. And here's my thing, Chris. You bring up a great point. What does Dallas have? You look at the injuries. You look at his Dak playing. How's his ankle? How's his shoulder? This week, I'm going by, I don't give a fuck who's playing. Let's go by the refs. I'm focusing on the refs. I need to do something to switch up the mojo here. I'm concentrating on the refs because I feel like they control the game. They control the momentum. They can throw a PI here, a holding here, and just fucks up the whole momentum, the whole fucking. It's like they control the game. So this week, I'm concentrating on the refs. That's it. I'm getting fired up around it.
You like you like
Bring that
the
passion.
Cowboys spread? Where are you going, Rick?
Cowboys spread. It don't matter what the spread is. I'm looking at the refs. I'm on the we got Bill Vinovich. He is a under guy, so I'm going under 49.5.
All right. He's holding on true. Seeing if we could get him there.
All right, but what's your gut? Hold on. Let's see this. What's your gut?
Go at him.
Tell you
He's not going to give it up.
No. My gut is I see 7-0 against the spread. My gut would say Denver covers.
Okay.
Teddy covers his back.
Oh.
Is he bad?
7-1. 7-1.
It's a big number, but I'm like the reason I'm taking that 10 is because I'm like, why is it 10? I'm like,
why is it not 14.5?
I just don't get it. No, it makes no sense.
It does to me.
Well,
where you at there? See, where you at on that Denver Dallas?
-10 Dallas. I mean, I don't think Denver has anywhere close to the team that Dallas has, and I think Dak coming back.
Is he? Is he coming back?
Yeah, he's playing. They said he was playing today. It's official. He is playing. So, I mean, I think that man is on a mission to be comeback player of the year. Like, I think that man is on a mission.
Yeah.
So
Dak.
It's between him and Burrow, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But Burrow just lost the fucking Jets.
Yeah, you're right. And then after this week, does Dallas lose to Denver? I don't know.
I mean, what is? I don't know. Whatever.
No.
Denver just lost fucking Miller. Like,
oh yeah, right.
That defense is not. It's not. It's. I love Vic Fangio. I think Vic Fangio is a very good in-game defensive coach. I think he's fucking awesome. But I just don't think they can keep up with Dallas, man. Dallas is too talented compared to Denver.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is one of those games where Dallas does run away. All right, Bills, Jaguars, Browns, Bengals, Raiders, Giants, Falcons, Saints. Let's get right into it. Chris, kick us off here.
All right, man. I'm riding that Buffalo train all year, boys. Buffalo -14.5. And Jacksonville's fucking lost. Like Urban Meyer is having a hard time. I don't see him beating this very well coached Buffalo team, especially with Josh Allen. Money game. Cleveland at Cincinnati -2.5. This is a divisional game. Cleveland's beat up. Who the fuck knows what's happening with ODB and that drama? Or OBJ, I'm sorry.
He's out. I seen he's out.
Yeah, he hasn't practiced. Like the team, like every headline's been the team excuses him from practice.
That's another guy on Fontaine's fantasy team.
Him? Like the fucking trade deadline was what, Monday or Tuesday? Like, why did you not trade him? Anyways, so since he needs to play better, they will play better. Since he covers this fucking game, no problem. This should be a money game. I don't have it a money game, but whatever. Now we have Vegas at New York. Vegas, West Coast team traveling to the East Coast. At the first game of the day, first time slot of the day. Yeah. So, and with all the fucking shit going on in Vegas, and New York's kind of feeling themselves. They didn't win last. They almost covered, but they didn't. They almost won the game. I think they're feeling themselves. They're back home. Vegas is there's no doubt there's turmoil there with everything that's going on in Vegas in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. This is New York +3 home dog. Let's go. I'm sorry. Then we got Atlanta. I'm sorry. Then we got Atlanta at New Orleans. Sorry, this is a money game for me. I think Atlanta keeps this divisional game close. And New Orleans, who's going to play quarterback? Like Tyson Hill, can he be a full game quarterback? I don't know. 6.5.
Can he throw? I mean, I know he can run inside the 5.
Yeah, he can throw. I mean, he played quarterback in college. He can throw, but
he looks like a strong safety. My God,
he can throw.
He can play strong safety, linebacker, like fullback, running back, quarter. I mean, this guy's
hybrid
reason,
guy.
Yeah, there's a reason Sean Payton holds on to him. But that is not enough to keep New Orleans in this game and cover this fucking game at 6.5 for me. Atlanta keeps it close. They cover this game. Maybe even sprinkle a little bit on the money line dog of the week.
Okay.
Yeah, the money line on that plus 240 for Atlanta. All right, Rick, Bills, Jags. What do you got here?
Bills at Jags. Jags plus 14.5. When I seen it this morning, you don't got to worry about it. You can book it now. Book it Sunday, 10 minutes before the game. The ref, Lane Clark, LC. 5 of his last 7 been faves covering at a 71% clip. So you take the Bills all day. Browns at Bengals minus 2.5. Scott Novak will be blowing the whistle all day long. This guy loves the ticky-tack holding calls. Weak-ass roughing the passer calls. Horrible defensive pass interference calls, blah, 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 blah. He does this more on faves than dogs. So you take the dog. Browns plus 2.5. Book it. Raiders at Giants, high noon game. Raiders going West Coast to East Coast. I don't care about the spread. Clay Martin is the ref here, live at MetLife Stadium. He's hitting the unders at a 75% clip this year. Take the under at 47. Atlanta at New Orleans. I'm on the under 41.5. Alex Kemp looks like he's working at Foot Locker. All right. We're on the under 41.5. Set it and forget it. No brainer. Under 141.5.
I love the ref roast.
A lot of ref action this week from Rick.
I got to do something, boss. I got to do something.
All right.
I'm in a tailspin. Somebody help me out. I'm drowning. I just toilet bowl. Come on.
All right. Well, I'll give you some winners here. They're simple. There's not much to think about here. This is usually an automatic fade over 14.5. It is a system play, but I'm going with the Bills here. 14.5. Doesn't matter. Jacksonville is in a, just like Rick's picks, they're in a tailspin. I'm going with Ireland there. Browns, Bengals, don't be fooled. Take the Bengals 2.5. They win this game. Jets, this is what the Bengals were really thinking about. That's why that happened. Raiders, Giants, we've seen it happen to this team before. I'm actually going to look into the camera for this pick because this is real. We saw it. I'm not comparing Gruden. I'm with Marco D'Angelo out of Vegas here. We saw it with the week after with Gruden when this happened, okay? I'm not comparing Gruden to obviously a DUI and a death. I'm just saying that this team comes to play together. I think it happens again just one time. Take them this week, fade them the next because it's over. This week, though, they're coming to play. Does not even matter. They're going to group together. Carr's going to get these guys up. I feel so bad for this team and what they've gone through, and with so much promise, there's some professionals there, and we're going to see it. And as Ricky Parlay would say, I'm bringing Parlay back here just for a second.
Okay,
this is a death game.
It's a death game. And the Raiders started off so hot this year. What they beat Ravens on Monday night or Sunday night. They were trending. Derek Carr was like the number 3 in passing yards and QB rating, and then shit hit the fan with Gruden, right? But then you did call when they were supposed to win, and they did win.
Yeah.
Was that week 5 or something? You called that one?
First game with the new coach. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like kind of the next man up type thing. So.
And I do tip my cap to Derek Carr because he's seen his buddy. I mean, he's got to be just like mentally super depressed. Yeah, he fucked up. He should have called an Uber, should have called a Lyft. That should not have happened. It could have been preventable, but it did not happen, right? But Derek Carr being his friend, he's like, dude, I can't just let him sit there and not shoot him a text, not call him.
He needs love, right?
Dude, Ruggs fucked up. He's gonna do jail time. He fucked up. His family's gonna feel it. He's gonna feel it.
You're right.
But Derek Carr, he came on the media. He's like, I'm here for you, dude. Like, I'm going to call you. I'm going to be your friend because you need before like he commits suicide. Like, it's like you got to be. He's depressed. I mean, you're right. I mean, you came out of a drunken state. What 3-4 times the legal limit? 156 miles an hour. You couldn't even. My biggest thing was like before I seen the video on TMZ is like you didn't want to like. I know when you're drunk, you get in the accident, you didn't sober up. my mindset was like he didn't like help the dude and help the girl in the car and the dog, like, but he was knocked out unconscious, right? He couldn't even do a rescue drunk attempt. That was my point. Like he couldn't even.
No.
Listen, but a lot going on in Vegas.
Listen.
Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this dog.
Do your thing. I'll do a close camera take for this. A lot going on in Vegas, but I mean, there's like at the very least, what is it with these dude, these athletes that what is it with these people? Why wouldn't you just get an Uber or a limo? I mean, it's unfathomable to be doing 150 miles an hour. Yeah, I couldn't.
On a bye week, right? He's on a bye week. This is Monday, Tuesday morning ish, right? 2:30, 3:30, Tuesday morning. You're off a bye. You got a game plan. You did not have practice Monday. I mean, I guess they didn't have practice Monday, or a walkthrough, or a video session, or a film session, right? I mean, this is Tuesday morning, right?
It's unbelievable.
Vegas. It's Vegas. It's Vegas.
But we do have not this week, not on today's show, but in a couple of weeks, we're going to have somebody on who has done some jail time and has it actually picks sports. He's going to be coming on, and he talked about on one of his TikToks today about how Ruggs is going to have two options. You're going to have to do what Michael Vick did, which is come in, pay up, pay everybody, you'll be fine. Or you'll pay the price, and it'll be Aaron Hernandez, you'll be dead. So I asked him to be on the show. He agreed he'd love to come on. So he's going to be on a couple of weeks talking about this.
Well, I was in the thread this week, and we talked about Ruggs and Dante Stallworth was another guy that hit a pedestrian.
Yeah,
right. He hit a pedestrian, and now he's out. He did his jail time. I think he's still serving.
But everybody was paid. Everybody's paid. You pay. It's extortion. You would get. Hey.
Well, it depends. It depends what the family wants, right? If they want justice, or do they want
Right. If you don't pay, you're with the petties. You're with the rapists. You're with everybody in the cell block that.
Cell block.
You don't want to be there. You want to be with everybody else and pay, because that's what happens in prisons.
But is this his second year? He ain't got that kind of cake, though, does he? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, he's got. I mean, it's $270,000 minimum pay salary per game for like what the average guy. He's got money. Google fucking Ruggs salary. What is it? I'm the one that's kind of like
deal, so it's not extravagant.
Can't be that much.
I don't know.
He's a good player, but
serious jail.
Yeah, but the NFL, they're gonna want to make it. NFL is gonna want to make a statement. Like they don't want nobody pushed under the rug. I mean, it's gonna be tough nowadays. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
he's going to prison
for sure.
And someone tweeted out something about like the state of Nevada. Those laws are like worse than any other state. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, let's jump into some action here, and we're going to start.
Yeah, we had to talk about it. We definitely had to talk.
I had to address it. We did a TikTok on it. All I did was wear a hoodie and just said, "Don't drink and drive." That's it. I mean, listen. I've been there. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Find a ride.
It's not worth it.
We got a buddy who literally, you guys know him, recently told me he was going to sleep in a cornfield over driving home. And I said, God, you're an American. Good for you. Don't get in the car. Don't get in the car. So that's good. All right.
Because just to elaborate on that, like we've all woken up in a drunken state where it's like you do regret what you said, right? At a party, you regret it. Right. But imagine, put yourself and you take someone else's life. My God.
Yeah,
my God.
I mean, we probably won't air this part, but I would just tell people in the chorus, I'd just be like, listen, I don't even say.
I deserve everything that happens.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, terrible.
Big Rick always said, you're out after midnight. You're looking for trouble.
Nothing,
unless they're going to work and whatever.
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's Vegas. She can very well be going to work.
Nothing happens. Nothing good happens after midnight.
Yeah.
I'm with Big Rick.
No, it's when the demons come out.
Yeah. Let's get back on track.
Chris.
But
we're in
I mean,
fucking red. The demon. So am I. Jesus.
Devils.
Let's go into the next set here. We're going to start with Rick with Chargers, Eagles, Packers, Chiefs, Cardinals, 49ers. Not a lot of afternoon games, only 3. But that's because, of course,
yeah,
a lot of bodies.
I don't have the Niners on my thing here.
Niners Cardinals is blank, so we're not going to cover it at the moment. We'll release a TikTok later on it. So let's just do Chargers.
When I looked
Packers,
at covers.com before we started
2.5.
1.5.
Yeah. Oh, because of Calamari.
Yeah. Okay.
What's wrong with Calamari? An ankle?
He's got a bad ankle. Yeah, I reached out to my uncle. He lives in Scottsdale. I reached out to my uncle. He lives in Scottsdale. He says that the media down there is talking out there that he is going to play, but they got a passing game plan. He's no longer going to be running, whatever. But
I wouldn't. I mean, fuck San Francisco.
Supposedly he's supposed to be.
Who cares? Like,
right. Rest him. Right. Rest him.
Yeah.
Chargers, Eagles. Our boy Jerome Berger is in the city of brotherly love.
Holding
off it. I got no action here. Because Jerome Berger calls a clean game, boys. He calls a clean game. So I got no action. He doesn't lean either way. It's right down the middle, 50-50, over-unders, spread, dogs, faves. It's over-under. He's one of the best, Jerome Berger. Packers at Chiefs. We talked about it briefly.
Rick, I hate to cut you off. I love a good Jerome Burger. You ever had one of those?
What's on there?
Extra bacon.
Extra bacon, boss. Holding. Often.
Hold the bacon.
Hold the bacon.
Hold the bacon. Hold the bacon.
Hold the bacon. Hold the bacon. Add a tomato. Onion.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
Anyways, all right. Continue. Sorry, you were going on Packers Chiefs.
Packers Chiefs. We talked about it briefly with Sean Smith getting a switcheroo with Cleat midweek. Right, midweek. It's very fucking strange. Sean Smith also calls a fair game. He leans a little towards the favorite at 57%. But personally, with this game, I'm staying away.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the smart move is to stay away.
All right. Chris, Chargers, Eagles, Packers,
Chargers,
Chiefs.
Eagles. Even though I was just talking a little bit of shit, not really a lot, but talking shit about the Chargers earlier. Philly won big last week. They're not a very good team. The Chargers need to win here. I think this is a get-right game for the Chargers. They come into town and cover this 2 here in the city of brotherly love. Green Bay at Kansas City. This is a money game for me. Green Bay is the better overall team. Kansas City is lost. They don't know what's going on. Mahomes, there's something wrong. At least there was last week. I don't know. Maybe coming into this week, his brain heals and it's not concussed. I mean, he looked. Everything was off. He was
Kelsey looked like shit too.
Kelsey looks pissed off.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to see a lot of this game, but the game before that, dude, Kelsey, after every play, he's fucking shaking his head. Yeah. I think he's pissed. I think he's like, you're not seeing me. Like, I think something's wrong with Mahomes.
He's been open.
I don't know what
games. Yeah.
Mahomes is. I think something's wrong with Mahomes. So I look for Green Bay to cover this fucking game, and I mean the spread was what, 1?
Yeah.
Come before Rodgers went out, so
and typically, just to piggyback, typically with the COVID call this midweek, like these, they win. It's like one of those things together. Like this, they come together, and typically this season, a coach get COVID, a defense coordinator get COVID, that team wins. It's just strange. Yeah. So I like that call. I like that call. You're right. Well, yeah, Naggy. Yeah, you're right.
Fucking Naggy. So I think something's wrong with Mahomes. So I think Green Bay. I mean, Jordan Love's the wild card. Jordan Love plays good, Green Bay wins. Jordan Love doesn't play good, Green Bay probably loses.
But were they going to start him? Were they going to start him?
Yeah, Jordan Love's supposed to start.
Okay, because I thought I seen something on Twitter about like
with Bortles as the backup.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess they brought in Bortles because they needed a backup, right? I mean, you got to have some kind of plan B.
And he was with them in the summer, so they cut him. I think like before the season started, or like week 1 or 2.
It'd be a nice win for Love.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kansas City. I mean, but they're not the same. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is that's why I'm picking against them. They're not the same Kansas City as everybody thinks they are. I mean, I think people are catching up to that now at this point, but I don't know. I think 7's too much for Kansas City. And then Arizona, San Francisco. I like I said before we jumped on, it was 1.5. Dave mentioned it's back off the board. I don't know, but you can't give. I mean, if Calamari plays, I'm taking Arizona. If Calamari doesn't play, I'm taking San Francisco. So whatever Calamari is doing,
Calamari. Game time decision.
Yeah.
All right.
So
all right. Chargers, Eagles. I already talked about this game earlier. Love the Chargers get right game beyond belief. It's clear as day. Packers, Chiefs staying away from this game. Not going to disclose anything here other than I do like, with the injuries, I like the over 48. Cardinals and 49ers. I got the Cardinals here with Kyler Murray playing. And you know what? I'm going to go with the Cardinals anyways. I think the 49ers, having that win in Chicago, coming back, a little explosive for them. I think the Cardinals, this is next man up situation for them. And I think that, Kingsbury, Cliff Kingsbury's got these guys playing. So I'm going with the Cardinals no matter what, whenever this line comes out at.
I don't know. It's kind of a weird one. I don't know. It's Colt McCoy. Like, what?
Yeah. Is his dad on the sidelines?
Yeah.
You hear that? Remember a couple of years ago where his dad was like, they're hitting my son too hard.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, parents, stay the fuck out of your goddamn kid's professional career, please. I mean,
He just looks like a pussy. He looks like a pussy.
Yeah, Beckham Jr.'s got his dad fucking going on Instagram. Like,
Beckham Jr. likes to get shit on.
He's either racist or he doesn't like him. Dude, yeah. I mean, hey, dad. Like, yeah, get your son in check. Fucking, I don't know, man. That shit, like, fucking, he is nothing but drama. Like, I don't want him anywhere near my fucking team.
He's a cancer. He's a cancer. He's a cancer in the locker room.
Yeah, dude, big time. Get that fucking guy.
All right, before we bring in the money making picks guy, let's listen to a little Naggy here. This is coming off of San Francisco.
Left off yesterday with injuries. Eddie Jackson does have a hamstring, and we're going to work through that in the next couple of days here, just kind of seeing where he's at. JP Holtz is in the concussion protocol. Damian Williams left with a knee, so I know we left him as questionable, and we're working through where he's at. Khalil will continue to be day-to-day, and we'll monitor him this week. And Jimmy Graham, good news for him is that we'll be taking him off of the COVID reserve list. So
good news. We'll play him for fucking 15 plays, throw the ball once.
I mean, what a joke that was.
It's so stupid. We're paying him so much fucking money. Him, Foles, Trevathan, fucking all these guys that just don't play.
And then, and now they're starting to save their legs, right? It's mid-season. They're going to make the playoffs. They want to save their legs. They're going to pull a hammy up. It's not good for the Bears defense.
Before we bring in money making picks, real quick, we got to cover because we're talking about it. Bears Steelers. I mean, you like the 6.5 here, or whatever? It's at 6 now.
Yeah, I like that for the Bears. I keep going up. I hope people start laying money on fucking Pitt.
Tony Corrente is the ref, so he loves the faves. Be careful.
All right, welcome into a brand new segment where we interview other creators, gamblers / TikTokers, just like ourselves. The degenerate nation comes together, and but this time for a good cause and a good reason. We're bringing a couple people together. We want to interview, kind of talk to some folks, and especially post NFL season. There's going to be a lot of other stuff going on, so we want to meet as many people as possible. And I'm sure you guys have seen these guys money making picks here, so I'll let them introduce themselves. We've got Steve and Max. We can start with Steve. Quick intros. You guys got a great TikTok thing going on here. How did it get started? What was the idea behind it? TikTok, how long you guys been on it?
Little background on us. We're both second-year college students. Steve's a computer science major. I'm an accounting major. Always been into gambling just for fun. Wanted to take it a little more seriously. Started the account about 3 weeks into the NFL season. Just been having fun with it, making picks. 19-6 so far. So yeah, it's been
solid record.
Nice,
yeah.
Nice.
20-6 tonight. Hopefully,
yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah,
we're all on the Colts -10. So
we're all there.
Good sign.
Yeah, very good sign when I saw that. I was watching. Not sure if you guys follow Book It with Trent, but this guy's like the fade God, right? And I was waiting for his video to pop, and he had the Jets plus 10.5, and I was so pumped. I even commented on there. I said yes. So I don't know. He might have thought we were on the Jets, but we were not. It's just so interesting because how long? So Steve, how long have you been in the game, or have you just started as well?
Oh, we both kind of just started. I mean. Okay. We are like barely of age to do it. I mean,
no worries.
Well, it's New York, so is it illegal there? At least like the off track.
Yeah,
stuff?
It is legal. It's just I mean, there's a lot of casinos that are like you have to be 21 and whatnot. So
right.
Can you guys dip to Canada and go gamble?
Not right now. Border's closed.
Yeah. Wow. The border's closed. Okay.
Wow. How long has that been closed?
Honestly, I got no idea. I just know it's closed because COVID.
Wow, that's insane.
Because I went to school at Western Michigan, and we would always run through Detroit, go to Canada, have a great fucking weekend, and then come back Monday either happy or mopey,
Yeah, absolutely.
Not with the border closed.
Yeah.
So, what made you guys put this out there and taking it more serious? You said you just got into this. Anybody influence you, or you were just like, oh, we're just going to start putting picks out there?
I mean, we follow a bunch of accounts on TikTok, and it just kind of made us think like, we're trying to be one of these people,
Right. So did you guys just go live this season, obviously, then on TikTok?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It's our first year. So.
Hell yeah.
We saw a lot of stuff on the model. Is it a real model? Is there a model back there in an Excel spreadsheet somewhere? What's that about?
So over the summer, we did it like when we decided to take this a little more seriously. We kind of wanted to make something that we can actually rely on. I had toyed with the NBA model last year. That had some success towards the end of the year. So we kind of knew the basics of the functions and stuff. And then, just putting it together was a little difficult, but it's been a while.
How in depth do you get with your stats? What are you looking at? Are you looking at actual player stats, team stats? Are you over under?
Yeah, so
money line, that kind of. You plugging in all that.
Yeah, so bulk of our research was actually like what's the main stats you want to look for when making a betting model. There's actually a lot of information out there. It's a lot of team efficiency stats, a lot of points per game, and then it's actually our model is not really based on player stats, more so team stats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, obviously don't give up your model, but that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You guys put out now the picks you put out from week to week, just because it's really heart of the NFL season. Those are easy to put out. You guys make other picks that you don't put out there and to test other models, or no?
I mean, so our NFL model, we're taking the picks that have the biggest variation and spread with Vegas's odds. So we'll run it for every game and take like Sundays, we'll take the top 3 that have the biggest difference. So yeah, I mean, as for other sports, nothing yet. I mean, we're working on an NBA model just for when the NFL season ends, we'll have something to fall back on because we don't want our account to die, you know. So
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
for
And
sure.
I know you guys.
We're
I know you
also-
guys were. No, I know you guys were on the Colts tonight. Is the model? You know, you tell me obviously what, but is it usually based on fading the public, fading? You know, kind of playing as house's role, playing house money.
I wouldn't really say that, but when we see the model pick, we don't just like take it automatically. We want to look at like a lot of like real life statistics because, for example, it's not going to account for injuries. So we usually stay away from a game that's got main injuries because if a quarterback's out, obviously our model's not going to predict that.
So on that one, is that what happened when you guys had Arizona against Green Bay? I know we were on the Green Bay side. You guys took Arizona, right?
What do we take for that game?
Yeah, we took Arizona.
Yeah, I think it was Arizona, but and that's okay. But that was crazy. Like, we're talking.
It was that last Thursday, right? Last Thursday. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we kind of when we made that pick, we told our followers, you know, obviously this is a weird game, so we're not too confident in this. We just like throwing a pick out there every night. So.
Okay, do you do one pick a night, or do you pick every game?
Well, we
release
to the public
you do all the
our
prime
three
time
tops
ones?
on Sunday, and we promise a prime time pick every time. We're not going to do. I mean, we've been thinking of introducing over-unders, but as of right now, we're picking purely games.
Love over-unders. Big over-under guy. Rick says they're hard. I think they're easy.
Yeah. I haven't had no good luck as of late with the over-unders.
Real quick, I ask everybody this. We'll start with Steve. Steve, parlays and teasers. What are your thoughts?
I was just gonna
let me tell you, I'm a big fan of parlays. I mean, I run a parlay every week with different with a ton of different picks. I have yet to hit, but
what are we talking? 2, 3, 4, 5? What are we at?
8, 9.
8, holy!
Like we're picking. Shit. I'm putting $20 in, and I am expecting like 5,000.
Yeah, it's plus 42, 5,200, right?
Yeah, it's insane odds, but it's like, you know, at the end of the day, if it hits, it's like, you know, $20.
Are you always like one away?
I mean, the 1 week the Chargers stunk it up at the Ravens, I was like, I think that game, I bet the over on that game. And of course, they score 6 points, so that over is not going to hit. But
yeah.
So funny because I'm always like, "Yo, Steve, what's your picks this weekend?" He's like, basically every game in a parlay. I'm like,
well, you see those on Twitter and Instagram. It's like, you know.
Oh yeah, you want to get that.
It's the one guy with 16 fucking picks. He's got his 15th leg. He's going into Monday night. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, the one guy hit a miller, didn't he? Did he hit a mill in Chicago?
Yeah, it was 30,000, right? 30K down.
30, whatever. I thought somebody hit a mill this year.
I think
there was
definitely
one guy in Chicago that hit it.
It's not a bad strategy. Like honestly, you're throwing $20 out there, right? You're going to spend $20 on something anyway, so you might as well, you know. I mean, gosh, I can only imagine. So Chris, I think you asked a question. How close did you come to winning one of those? Was it down to one or two teams, or one?
Yeah, I was wondering how close were you to actually winning.
I was 2 games away. I can't think off the top of my head, but I know it was the Chargers over under, and this was like a 7-teamer, so it was like I would win $1,000 or something. Right. I was off by the Chargers over under and something else. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was 2 games off.
Okay, Max, thoughts, teasers, parlays.
Wow. I'm a fan of teasers for NBA.
Okay, explain that to me. I want to hear it because I would love teasers, but just tease NFL really.
Yeah, I mean, I personally just think the NBA is a little more predictable, and there's sort of less attention on some of the games. Makes it a little easier to predict.
And NBA, I mean, they're always a half point off. Like they're kind of like spot on, right? I mean, those so to tease something up or to tease an over under down. I mean,
I mean, it's crazy how close those spreads get. I mean,
okay, I like that. All right, so we got 2 games that we're going to go over today as a group here. This is part of the show. This part of the show is the end of the show. We're going over our primetime games here. This one is the Titans and the Rams. This is a Sunday night football, John. We're going to start with Ricky Fontaine, top left. Go ahead, Rick. What do you got in this one?
On Sunday night football, this
Sunday
week,
night football, 7.5.
Night,
Titans at Rams.
Sunday
night football. And Michael, Sunday night football.
Yeah. So money making picks. I've been ice cold past 2-3 weeks. So this week I'm concentrating on. I mean, you might roll your eyes, you might chuckle. I'm concentrating on the refs this week. Titans at Rams -7.5. Over under is 53.5. Brad Rogers is the head ref. My boy Big Brad, he is 71.4% this season on overs. So I'm gonna roll with the punches and go over 53.5 simply because I got to figure something out, right? I mean, it's so ice cold. I go with I oppie my gut and I lose. I go with my gut, I lose. So I'm going with the refs. I track back since week one. Brad Rogers, head ref, is a big over guy. I'm going 53.5.
All right, 53.5 over to Chris. Titans, Rams. What are your thoughts Sunday night?
I'm picking the Rams -7.5. I think the Rams without Henry, I think they just run it down their throats and then they just score points all day. And I like the over call, Rick. I was leaning over on this one as well. So Rams -7.5.
All right, Steve, your thoughts?
Similar. I'm going Rams -7.5. Derrick Henry's out, and I mean, to be honest, I can't really name a weakness on the Rams. Okay, so their defense has been stout. Their offense has been stout, given they're playing the Texans and stuff. But nonetheless, they're killing the bad teams like they should be, and they're keeping it close to beat the Bucks, all that. So I'm definitely going with Rams -7.5.
Nice.
All right, Max.
Yeah, I'm right with Steve on that one. Von Miller, I think, is gonna have an impact. I don't know what Tannehill's gonna do when he looks and sees Ramsey, Donald, and Miller on the same defense. So.
That's a lot, and I hate to beat a guy who's gonna go the other way. I'm not going to, though. Here's how I'm playing this game. I've got the Rams teased down to -1.5. That's how I'm playing this game. Rams just have to win the game. I agree with you guys at 7.5, and I'm going to tease this one down. It's part of the teaser, actually. So that's how I'm playing this one this week. Over under. I like. I don't know. I can't even comment on that one though. Let's go Bears Steelers. We'll go opposite direction. I'll start this one off. Bears Steelers. Wow. I don't know what to do here. But I do look at the over under in this one, and I'm going over 39. I don't care. That's
super low.
It's so low right now. This is a joke, and I might even wait till game time because you might see it go 40.5 with the public getting involved. I don't care who's playing or not. They're getting over that number. Max, what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie, but I like the under. I do.
Okay.
I just think both defenses are going to stop each other's offenses. I mean, Fields, I think, is going to be a little shook with the Steelers' defense. And then, obviously, Najee Harris will be able to probably run down the Bears' throat. But I see a couple of field goals being made. And I think it will be close. So I think the Bears will cover. I think the spread's at 6.5, 6.
Okay.
Right?
It's at 6 right now. And, I think I could see that kind of, and Rick, we've talked about this. Maybe a first half underplay here might be the play. I could see it slow. Max, kind of like they're just running it. They're not doing anything. Couple of missed. Yeah.
Check the weather too. Check the weather report. Check the Doppler.
All right, we're going over to Steve. What are your thoughts on this game? Sitting at 6, Steelers at home -6.
I definitely think it's going to be defensive. I am going to take the Bears +6.5 or 6. Either one will work for me. I look at the Steelers wins, and besides for the Bills game, which is kind of like, that was on the Bills, they haven't won by like a touchdown. And every one of their games is, really close until the end. Like I see the Bears being able to stay around and if not win, cover.
Yeah, that money line right now, 225 plus 225 on the money line. Maybe a little sprinkle there. I agree with you. I think these teams, yeah, this is everybody's probably going to want you to take the Steelers here. The public will be all over the Steelers. I'm interested to see how those tickets evolve over the rest of the next couple of days here. But I'm with you. Take the Bears if you're playing that with the 225. Chris, what do you think?
I agree exactly with what Steve says. I think Fields scores late to cover, and yeah, I mean everybody's going to think the Bears two losses in a row. They didn't cover I think 2 weeks in a row, so everybody's going to be thinking Pittsburgh 3-game win streak. Najee Harris, I think he was offensive player of the week, or it was either month or week. I think it was month. I don't know.
Rookie
but
of the month,
kid's a stud. Yeah, I think it was the month. The kid's a stud. He's going to be tough. He's going to be hard to stop. And Bears defense, you're talking about team efficiencies earlier, Max. Like Bears defense, defensive efficiency is not good. So I could see Harris having a really big game. And the Bears run D sucks. So I'm looking at Harris to have a good game, and I'm looking at the Bears to cover late.
All right, Rick. Yeah, Chris, you've been calling those Bears games and Notre Dame games. Oh my God.
Yeah, he has definitely.
Rick,
Monday Night Football,
squads.
Bears Steelers. I seen it this morning. Steelers -6.5. Went right to Twitter and checked out the NFL officiating crew. Who's got it? Tony Corrente. He is a primetime guy, big fave guy. Set and forget it. Steelers -6.5.
Wow. All
Big
right,
fave guy.
that was simple. Going over those two games. All right, guys, listen.
Yeah.
You can follow these two at Money Making Picks, or is it Making Money Picks? Which one is it?
Money Making Picks.
Money Making Picks on
Money
TikTok.
Making.
Are you guys on IG Reels at all? Anywhere else? YouTube or no?
Just TikTok for now.
All right, just TikTok. Check them out there, guys. Thanks for joining. We really appreciate it. Hopefully here after the NFL season, and you'll probably bring you on maybe before a Super Bowl preview, playoff preview. But we really appreciate you taking the time late. And Steve playing sick. So is Chris. Thanks for jumping on. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having us. Really appreciate it.
All right, boys. Later.
All right, see you.
Peace out, guys.
Chris, let's go into teasers, parlays. Anything out there that you like this week from our teaser perspective?
I got two teasers for the boys this week. We got Minnesota tease them up to 12 because where they at? Baltimore. I think Baltimore wins that game late. So give me some more points there in Minnesota. And I like Green Bay plus 13. With this game being such a weird game, I think 13 is a good number for Green Bay to cover that, no problem. And then I got a primetime special for the boys. Tennessee plus 13. I'm taking the dogs here. Tennessee plus 13 and Chicago plus 12. I think those cover no problem.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
All right. I have a teaser here that I can go over real quick. I got Cleveland plus 8.5 going against Cincinnati. And I got the Rams down to -1.5 just to win against Tennessee as my teaser.
I like those two
this week.
What was the first one? I'm sorry, I went blank.
Cleveland plus 8 against Cincinnati, and then the Rams -1.5 just to win.
I was looking at Cleveland too because
Titans.
it gets you through that 7.
Exactly.
I like it.
That's it. That's the premise behind it, and that's really one of the only ones I see out there. You look at those games. I mean, other than the Rams game having a high total of 53, if you look at that Cleveland game, it's a pretty low total. It fits the scheme from an EV perspective. It's a no-brainer. Book it. You're guaranteed a victory on one of these, and this is probably one of them.
I might do a combo live bet. Combo live teaser with the Vikes and the Browns.
Okay.
Might do a combo.
All right.
Stand by.
My teasers did not do well last week. I had the Bears plus 10. That lost by a point because of the fucking goddamn extra point. I mean, come on, man. And then I had New Orleans plus 10.5. That one because they won. I had one teaser that did hit, Dallas and Washington. That Dallas plus 8, Washington plus 9. Both of those hit. I had Detroit plus 9.5 that loss, and the Chargers plus 2 that loss. So my teasers last week were not very good. 1 and 2 on the teasers.
Yeah, they're tough. I mean,
Not good.
yeah, you got to look for the EV. You got to look for the EV. All right, any college picks out there? Chris, you got anything for Notre Dame this week?
Yeah, this week we got Navy at Notre Dame minus 21.5, over under 47.5. I think this is going to be I think it'll be a close game in the first half, but Notre Dame pulls away in the second half to cover that spread 21.5. So I think you can lay the points with Notre Dame 21.
I did hit that Notre Dame -4, so I appreciate that, boss.
Yes, sir. So that's that.
The only college pick that I like is Hawaii. You scroll down the ESPN app, you scroll all the way down, you go to the nightcap, you take the points. Hawaii, I love it. They're looking at +7 right now. That's going to be a money game, is what they say. Hawaii +7, take it, book it.
Hawaii at home or away?
Hawaii at home versus San Diego State. San Diego State is ranked 24. Hawaii at home, not ranked. You take the points +7. Last game of the night.
Okay. So it kind of plays both systems then, right?
Yeah, it does. A double combo system.
Double
Okay.
combo.
I might actually put some money on that one, John.
Interesting. I do not have a college play. I was looking at Georgia versus Missouri. This is a noon game, aka /11 Central game. Georgia -39 currently against Missouri, over under 60. No money line. Georgia's going to win this game. Listen, I've watched a lot of Missouri football this year due to family. Missouri's a bad football team. I love big spreads. They rarely hit midseason. I think this one hits. Barely. Whether it's 41-0, maybe 62-0. I'm taking Georgia. And I'm just gonna take it. I love big spreads. We've done very well on big spreads this year.
Hey, D, I'm looking at it right now. Mizzou is 0-8 against the spread. They haven't covered a goddamn game all season. Yeah, I love it.
I mean, they're just bad.
So we're Georgia
but
minus 39 is
Georgia is 6-2 against the spread.
But where did it open at? Do you know? Scores where did it open?
No, I see 39 right now.
Okay, because if it was like 36, that's still
what I would do here, being a degenerate, I would probably take that first half, thinking they come out strong, whatever that is.
No, I'm taking full game.
Or
you know what? Is this the week where they get upset? No, not Missouri.
What do you mean upset? Like lose the game, or
there's no money line? There's no money line.
Yeah, because
I don't
fucking.
Yeah,
no
I don't see a money
Missouri
line.
wins this fucking game, dude. No
well, it's
way.
+5,000. It's +7,000.
But like Georgia wants to keep their standard up, so they're gonna roll. They're rolling.
Where's
they are rolling.
Operation Fate? How's that?
Vandy.
Yeah.
I stopped playing that during the South Carolina game because around week 3-4. For that, it fades out. It's done. Yeah, and South Carolina covered. It was 18.5. I didn't take it. We read it right. We rode off into the sunset a winner. Haven't looked back. I have no idea what they did the past couple weeks.
Okay.
What division is Vandy? I can't.
Full disclosure on this Georgia pick, I literally just pulled up the board and was like, "Bam!" That was a hard.
That's called the gut check.
Vandy's got a buy this
check,
week.
John. The fact that Vegas has a line like that out right now just shows me they're going to win 52-0. That's a joke.
Yeah, it's going to be touchdown after
touchdown. They'll cover. Georgia will cover first quarter, first half, and game.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So
we all know we're on Notre Dame. Notre Dame live at 21. You feel comfortable to 21. Okay. Over under 47 on that. Interesting. You think the Navy offense, just because they run the ball so much, the clock's going to be running or what? 47.5. I mean, is Navy going to score or what?
I think
Notre
Navy
Dame,
will score.
are they going to put up 47?
I think it's going to look ugly in the first half, but I think
so. Under first half, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something to look into. I'm loving these.
They are both 5-3 against the spread. Just
Wow.
tidbit.
Book it.
Navy, I feel
Yeah,
like
but Navy does it.
my gut. I have no idea about Notre Dame or college football, but I feel like I've won a couple bets on Navy, and I feel like they slow the game down. Like
They
that
do.
offense, they
That's what I
pass
mean.
three
That's what I
times.
mean.
They pass 3 times a game, and they run. They'll even go on 4th and 8. Inside the 50.
No,
They slow the
Navy has
game
not
down.
changed. Navy has not changed the way they play
Right.
my entire life. I've been these are the games that my uncle will bring me to. My uncle's got season tickets. These are the games that he brings me to, like Navy, Air Force.
Right. The good
Army.
ones. The good
He
ones.
brings me to, yeah, exactly. The good ones. Love you, Uncle Dave. But no,
we still
these
gotta
are
go
the
to a
games
game.
that
We gotta go to a
these-
game.
I've
we can
never
get
been to one Notre Dame game
Either
in my
have
life.
I. Either have I.
All right, well then I'll talk to my uncle then.
Live broadcast from your uncle's house.
He's got a really dope garage.
Ooh.
It's right across the street from the stadium.
Pole barn?
Dude, let's go.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Road show. We got a road show.
Big road show.
But anyways,
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is these teams, Navy, Air Force, Army, they love coming into Notre Dame. They absolutely love playing at Notre Dame. They get up like this is one of their Super Bowls. They get up for this fucking game. So I think it's gonna be ugly in the beginning, but I think Notre Dame pulls.
All right. Fair enough. I like it. Any final thoughts as we head into week number 9?
Week 9, I'm gonna do a TikTok. I'm gonna find Fontaine's gonna find a prop bet. I don't know what it is. I don't know now, but I will send D. I'll send you a prop bet that I'm gonna go ham on.
Okay.
I got some free credit, free money coming. I'm gonna do a prop bet.
Hey, bro,
prop bet come
real quick.
Sunday.
Can I say something?
Prop bet.
I'll tell you what. I've never seen anything like that. Final thoughts from Chris. Week 9. What do you got here coming up? What do you think?
There's not a lot of divisional games this week, so it could be a crazy week. But do look for the divisional games to be close. And I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just like the optimism in me always with the fucking Bears, but I feel the Bears this week. I felt them last week, and they were there. They took the lead, second half. But no, I believe I think believe in Fields. I have that written down right here. Believe in Fields. I think he's gonna have a good week on primetime. I think he's gonna be a primetime quarterback for us. I think he's gonna change our primetime future. Or I mean our
He's got
whatever you want to call it. We're gonna be good primetime teams with Fields as our quarterback.
He's got the Monday Night Glory going, man. He's fucking Monday Night written all over him. And
I think he's a big game guy.
yeah, I like that pick. I like that. I like those thoughts. My thoughts are, don't get fooled again this week. This is all a bunch of bullshit. If you want one fucking lock and there's no locks, a lead pipe lock, a Dave Evergreen lead pipe lock for the first time. Evergreen. Week 9. Here we go live. There's 2 of them, and they're both out west. Okay. It's the Raiders and the Chargers. Book it. I mean, I don't care. 80% currently sitting on Chargers, 20% Philly, but just look at it. Philly dominated the Detroit Lions, right? They dominated 44-6, right? I was all over Philly. This week, though, and Chargers were embarrassed. Dude, come on. This is a joke. This is a joke.
It's like I've been saying, last week and this week, they're not one of those teams that can put consecutive wins together, in my opinion. Yeah. So I don't think Philly has anywhere near a game that they had last week. It's probably God, what game was that? I mean, I forgot what game it was, but it was funny. It was funny, Dave. That Dave, you put that TikTok out with Hurts doing the prance, and you had a nice little TikTok. Yeah, the guy commented like, "Well, he beat the Lions." I was like, "Dude, lighten up, lighten up, dude." I was like, "Look at the NFL, bro."
It wasn't even about beating the Lions. like you said,
Right.
and I said, and
Lighten up.
and it was just a free winner. Like I told everybody, Philly, and that was that came on the fly because I was talking to our boy. He goes, he's like, use more video. No. I'm like, okay. So I started using more video, and I just made that up on the fly. I was sitting in my father-in-law's garage.
It was great. It was great.
Hip hop. It was a hip hop scop. Hip hop.
Yeah, it was funny. I started cracking up in bed,
and
and Andrew was like, "What are you laughing at?" I was like, "DJ fucking TikTok." I was just cracking up in bed. And another TikTok another thing you said on YouTube when you were talking about how the dude kept on commenting, like he comes to our fucking TikTok. He posts his record. I was like, get this guy in the show. He wants to talk. He wants action.
So Gary's booked for week 12.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to this guy.
Dude, we are booked up. So our next we can't our next
guest will be live from Blood's Pub.
Live from Blood's Pub, yeah. He'll be on for a lot of the show, half the show. But then we're gonna bring in Gary Mead. We're bringing in Lock City Bets. And then as you just saw earlier here in the program, we had the guys on from Money Making Picks.
Yeah,
they were good guys. That was fun.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool dudes.
All right, that's gonna do it for tonight. For today, for this morning, whenever you're listening to us. And remember, make sure that when you're placing the picks, do it because you believe so, not because we said so. Have a great day and have a great week 9. Good luck. We'll see you in week 10, and we'll see you on TikTok. Thanks for watching us here on YouTube.